So, while things are thinking elsewhere, I am going to do a bit of my first impressions of Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, that's the first time I've seen this. So anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. It's Mortal Kombat 11, but for the Nintendo Switch. And I do have to say that Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11 are probably the best video game movies I've ever played. Boy, there's some cutscenes in these. And that does not change at all. However, the animations in this are really fantastic.
As a training dummy, you not dog.
And the story mode is amazing. Ooh, vicious. She's got a stick. Why does everybody have a stick? Why does everybody need a stick? So, functions pretty much the same as the previous Mortal Kombat. So you got your various attacks, combos, and kajigglers. Okay. I don't know what the hell I was supposed to do with that. But yeah, you got your various combos, your special moves, your attacks. Story mode is freaking fantastic as usual. Quite enjoy the story mode. The character models are great. They don't look so great in the cutscenes using the in-game models, but once you actually get into the fights, they're not bad on the Switch. And it runs, fairly good handheld, fairly good docked. There are some issues, though. I've had story mode crash on me twice now. That happened. Yeah, I've had story mode crash on me twice now, and that's kind of annoying. It doesn't really hard lock or crash to the dashboard. What it does is it just freezes. I had a freeze at the start and a freeze recently towards the back of it during the Raiden chapter, which is a bit of an annoyance, so be aware of that if you want to get this game. Like I said, it does look pretty good at some times, and at sometimes it looks pretty bad. Like, in motion, it's fine. In the FMVs, I guess you would call them, cutscenes, it's also fine, but in the like, pre-match render screens like these here, it looks kind of bad, especially when you have a character with a beard, and that hair looks awful. So yeah, graphically it's a mixed bag, but you can play it on the toilet, so it really shouldn't be an excuse because Warframe is gorgeous and runs on the Switch too, so. You've also got your challenges and whatnot. Your towers, your special moves. Dragon challenges are neat. A little bit of an extra way to get currency or coins, which should be default crypt currency. The crypt is where you unlock all your fancy gubbins. As usual, crypt is kind of a fugly mess too. Gameplay is pretty smooth. The DLC characters are fairly cool. There's now Spawn and all them. You can get the game for under about $30, like the full game with all the DLCs, except for Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is not included in the DLCs. So that's the thing. Of course, you can go into your move list at any point in time, and you can learn how to do your fatalities, which are pretty easy. The system's pretty forgiving for those. Not for the special moves, but that is loud. Yeah, she didn't need that skin. She didn't need that face or flesh. It's supposed to be a spine or a tail? I can't tell anymore. Yeah, it's a pretty bloody game too, so that's generally not for the kiddies. But, well, you know that going into Mortal Kombat. Because it's Mortal Kombat. Overall, pretty fun experience. I have not tried any of the online portions of the game, so take from that what you will. If you're looking for an online fighter, I don't know how well it runs online on the Switch. I'll have to check that out at some point in time in the future, but for now, I'm very satisfied with the purchase at $30 dues on sale. So if you can get it on sale, I would definitely say this is a good game if you're a Mortal Kombat fan. If you're new to the series, it's also pretty good. I might want to start earlier on, like Mortal Kombat 9 for the story, because the story is really good, and they've done something a fighting game really hasn't done too well before. They made the story really good. Like I said, it's the best video game movie I've ever played, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm also going to probably wrap this one up right here. That's my first impressions of Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. I like it. Runs good handheld, runs good docked.
What's up?
Couple hitches with the story mode, cutscenes.
Ding dong, the bitch is back.
Who
Neat.
is this insufferable child?
So
Cassie the
yeah,
Shinnok Slayer.
Round one, fight.
some of the characters are a bit obnoxious. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up right here and say if you enjoy this kind of content, do the things. I probably should have put that at the beginning of the video. But if you watch this far, then hey, maybe subscribe. I do this kind of thing quite often. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do the things. Do whatever voodoo ritual it takes to make the bell icon work. Not entirely sure. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, whoosh.